I get to do it hanging out with you guys. I get to do it playing music with my friends and organizing for peace. And I feel real blessed to be able to do this with you. For those of you who don't know Chicago Area Peace Action, we're an affiliate of a larger national organization just called Peace Action. And Peace Action just turned 60 years old last week. And we've got 200,000 members all across the United States. Do you know who Eleanor Roosevelt is? She was an early member of Peace Action. It used to be an organization called Sane Freeze, and MLK was actually an early supporter of ours. So we were formerly North Suburban Peace Initiative, and then in 2011 we became an affiliate of Peace Action National because we wanted to be part of a large coalition of people working for peace. We have an 8-member volunteer board, who I just kind of thanked a second ago, and we also have a paid staffer, and I'm the paid staff. So you guys are helping me out. Okay, what do we do? Noam Chomsky once said that there are two problems facing our species' survival: nuclear war and environmental catastrophe, and we're hurtling towards them both knowingly. And he's such an upper. Okay. In response to these threats, Chicago Area Peace Action, we work to reduce and eliminate the dangers of nuclear weapons and runaway militarism. We promote peace and reject warfare, and we embrace a world free from the devastation of climate change. And we do this by meeting in congressional offices, boardrooms, living rooms, houses of worship, on the street, and at folk concerts, like this one. So, Chicago Area Peace Action, we have what we like to call like an inside-outside strategy where we use grassroots organizing and lobbying to pressure Congress. And we also do public education and awareness through media events like this. We had a great talk. We actually have our annual dinner event with Nancy McLean. She was on the short list for a National Book Award. So that's going to be November 11th. There are a couple flyers if anybody's interested. Hell's Kitchen is catering, which he did. So again, so right now, I don't know if you knew this, but there's only 3 people in Washington, D.C. that really care about you. There might be more, you might have some more friends, but really we focus on contacting senators and your legislator. And so we have a network, and we sort of plug in where your legislative district is. We do really targeted outreach. To influence these legislators, we lead and train teams into congressional offices to push policy. We carefully monitor what's going on the House floor every single day, and we do our calls to action so they're really timely and efficient. We work with our DC staff so we really know what's going on. The best part, the stuff actually works. I mean, we get co-sponsors all the time. We just need more people, more funding, and it just, the stuff actually really works, and we can make a huge difference. And bringing more people into the fold is really what legislators respond to. You've heard about some of the great work the Kappa Climate Group is doing. Can we just give them a round of applause really quick? I hope you all fill out that postcard for the OFF Act. I would love to be off fossil fuels. What do you guys think about that? I just want to tell you quickly about some of the legislation we're working to fight the military-industrial complex. Just 4 points. Defend the Iran nuclear deal. Demand diplomacy with North Korea. Support HCON Res 81 that's going up for a vote next week on November 2nd. You can call your legislator and say, hey, this is the War Powers resolution to stop supporting and funding Saudi Arabia. It's war on Yemen. Yeah. It's probably the largest humanitarian disaster on the planet right now. It doesn't get a lot of media coverage. There's a famine going on, and our military is complicit in it. So there's a chance next week to actually cut funding off. If anybody would like, last piece is support Senate Bill 200 or HR 669. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you might be bored of hearing about this bill. I talk about it quite a bit. It's the Restricting First Use with Nuclear Weapons Act of 2017, and it would require congressional approval to ever do a first strike with a nuclear weapon. And yeah, I don't know about you, but considering who the commander in tweet is, I think, yeah, I don't need to say anything else. I think you're with me here. If anybody would like to plug in, please just check off volunteer on those email signups, because we need you. We really do. We are hurtling towards some pretty serious stuff on the national stage and around the planet, and we need everybody to help us out. Of course, you can find more information at shypeaceaction.org. If you forgot, it's back there. We just got that printed last week. What do you think? All the proceeds for tonight, including from the silent auction, go to supporting a mission that I believe in with my whole heart. And it takes a village to do this kind of work, and that's exactly what we have right here. So thank you all so much. I'm going to play some songs. What do you guys say?